name is Doug Zerratti, and I have a 15-year-old son now in high school, and I want him to be an entrepreneur, basically. I want him to be a successful entrepreneur when he graduates from high school. I don't see a reason for him to go to college. So my focus and obsession for the last several years is actually, how can I get him to be successful, start his own business or have his own business when high school is over, so he doesn't have to go attend college, right? So for the past 9 years, ever since he was about 6 years old, I've been, constantly talking to him about business, almost every day, definitely every week. But I'm always, giving him questions on business, discussing business with him, marketing ideas, stuff like that. I'd sent him over 500 emails. I have a spreadsheet. I'm kind of obsessed about this thing. So I have a spreadsheet with over 500 emails that I've sent him, and he's answered, these are emails on business, and he's given me answers. And we've also discussed some of these topics. So that's one of the ways that I've, helped develop him on business over the past, several years. I've also given him internet courses online that he's taken. So there's a lot of different things you can do to try and get your kid moving in the right direction on entrepreneurship. So now, at this point, he's in high school, he's a sophomore, he's starting his sophomore year right now. So we really have to up our game and start getting into actually, internet business and having a successful presence online. Because with the internet these days, the barriers to entry to start your own business are the lowest it's ever been. We didn't have these opportunities 15 years ago. So kids today have unbelievable opportunities that they didn't have. And you don't really have to go work for somebody these days if you can be successful online. And the younger you teach your kids, just like if they learn how to play the piano or learn another language or play soccer or any sport, the younger they start learning, the better they're going to be at it. So that's why I started getting him into business literally when he was 6. I started really kind of jumping on him about it. Like I said, he's a sophomore, and I figure we've got less than 3 years to really get him going. So there's 3 things that we're focusing on right now, and school's just started last week. The number one thing that we're focusing on right now is online courses. So I spent $3,500 on an online course. And we're both going to be taking this course. I'm going to take it and teach him as much as I can. But at the same time, he's going to look at all the videos for the course materials with me. So this is one thing that we're focusing on right now. It's on POD. POD, it's print on demand. Basically t-shirts and mugs and stuff like that you can sell online. So we got that going on. Number 2, the other thing we're focusing on is that I want him to get good at videos and editing videos and making videos for YouTube and growing an audience, and I want him to be able to rank the videos well. So the number 2 thing is YouTube videos. So he's got to make at least 1 a week, is basically the criteria, or that's his quota. I want him to do 2 a week, but he's doing a very long video right now, so it's gonna be about 1 a week right now. So I want him to learn how to be good at editing them, and he's actually already very good at editing videos. And he learned that very, very quickly. I want him to be able to rank them well on YouTube, and we have a program that we bought on an annual subscription, and it helps you rank the videos. So then number 3 is reading, right? Reading is fundamental. So you go to school and they're going to give you books like Moby Dick and The Catcher in the Rye and all this kind of stuff, right? Awesome stuff. But what you want to do is you want your teenager or your kids to read books that successful entrepreneurs read, right? That only makes sense. Because the successful entrepreneurs tend to read the same books. Or they generally read some very similar books. And they'll tell you what books they're reading. So he's reading, entrepreneurial books, right? And we'll also say self-help. Self-help books as well that successful entrepreneurs read and implement, and create these habits like millionaires and entrepreneurs have, successful entrepreneurs tend to have similar habits to each other. So I want my son to develop these habits over time. So right now, that's what we're working on. And, I'm going to be updating on a regular basis how it's going with my son, the highs, the lows, the problems that we encounter. Sometimes I have issues, motivating him. Of course, he's a teenager. He wants to play video games all the time, all this kind of stuff. So we have all that kind of conflict stuff going. And I'm constantly reinforcing how important it is for him to learn this stuff. But he's a kid. What does he know? He's never paid a mortgage. He's never been fired from a job. He's never been on an interview. Teenagers don't know anything. Okay, I don't care how smart they are. All right, I tell them that all the time. That's fine. So it's my job as the parent to educate him on the real world and business and help move him in the right direction. So that's what we're planning on doing. If you have any questions, just let me know. And thank you so much for watching. All right, till next time. Bye-bye.